What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. So, real quick, give a little quick update. Listen, changing my eating habits has been a wild ride so far. Whew. I mean, I've been eating clean though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been eating clean, but I found a system that kind of works for me on the weekends where I still eat clean. I'm pretty much eating clean like 6, 7 days out the week. But Saturdays and Sundays, the weekend, that's where I eat ice cream. That's my cheat days for me to have some ice cream. Just those 2 days, not all day, of course, but just those 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. That's my ice cream day. That's all I'm eating. After that, it's no type of junk food at all. Just straight up carrots and yogurt, and that's just what I've been eating. Drinking crazy amounts of water. And I'm enjoying it. I literally just went to the grocery store today and bought mad more water. When I tell you I was on a water frenzy, this is what I'm talking about. I got this. This is insane. I got these. I got like 2 packs of these. Like, it's insane. But I'm happy. That's all that matters. Um, I never thought I'd be, that clean eater where I eat like, just vegetables and, I eat my steak and stuff for protein and all that stuff. Like, I just been going hard at it. The exercise and everything been going crazy. And I feel good. I feel a lot better. Bought me some asparagus. I don't think I've ever had asparagus in my life, but I can't wait to make that. I might make that tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna do it tomorrow night. But yeah, it's been a journey so far. It's been a good one. I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's an adjustment, when you're so used to eating predominantly what you want, and I still eat what I want, but more cleaner. So it's been good, really good. How's all your weekends been going? Hit the comments. Let me know what y'all were doing all weekend. Was it a relaxing weekend? Was it a busy one? So yeah, getting into this episode of GH. This was a wild episode. I enjoyed this episode. Like we got some things accomplished in a way in this episode, and I was feeling it. The Britt and Carly scene. I loved every second of that scene. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, the face off between her and Carly was much needed. Do I think Britt still has feelings for Jason? I definitely think she does. Like I tell people, you cannot turn your feelings off. You cannot hit that switch. You cannot flip that switch up and down to turn it on and off. You can't do it. Not when it comes to the heart. You know what I mean? I think she's still feeling Jason, but I love how Britt is staying strong. And she basically let Carly know, because Carly was explaining to her like her and Jason's potential marriage was more than just business. That was like supposed to be a real marriage. And now that Sonny's back, everything's going back to the way it was. And Britt had to stop her. Britt was like, okay, everything's going back to the way it was, but let me stop you right there. It damn sure ain't going back to the way it was between her and Jason. She was like, because I don't want him back. I said, go the fuck off, Britt. I was applauding Britt. I applauded her because I love the self confidence. I love how strong she is. I love how she's keeping her dignity and her self respect intact. I love it. You know what I mean? Because she came to the realization that um, no woman will ever come first to Jason except for Carly. She's come to that realization, and she even alluded to the fact that Elizabeth might still be feeling Jason. I was like, what? I mean, I'm pretty sure Elizabeth probably still got a little residual feelings for Jason, but Elizabeth has moved on. Like I haven't seen Elizabeth look like she even thinking about Jason romantically. But we're not in her brain, so we don't know. But I don't know. That was kind of a little odd to throw that out there. But I was like, okay. Um, but yeah, I loved it though. And Carly sitting there talking about some in order to get a price of admission into being in Jason's life, she's gonna have to accept Carly's place in his life. First of all, first of all, let me say this. Nobody should have an issue with their significant other having friends. Nobody should have an issue with that, especially if they've been around before you came around. That's not the issue. The issue is Carly does not know boundaries. That's the problem with her. She does not call when she comes over to Jason's place. She never did. When Jason used to live in the penthouse, she never called. She just came over, boom, 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 boom. Jason, I need you. Jason, I need you. That's what she always did. Just storm in, and Sam would always walk up the stairs or walk out. Like she doesn't know boundaries. That's Carly's problem. You know what I mean? And that's where the issue comes in. If you're going to be a friend, then be that. Play your position. Play your role. Be a friend, but be a respectable friend. You know what I'm saying? I agree with Britt 1,000%. Carly likes to control Jason's life because she knows she can get away with practically anything with him, and he's not gonna say anything. He's gonna go with it. Oh, you know how Jason is. Whatever you want, like a little doormat. Like, no, and that's the problem with Jason. When it comes to Carly, he tap dances. He is Mr. Bojangles. He is stepping and fetching. And I've had enough of that. Like, if Carly is going to be this big part of Jason's life, Jason will forever be single. He will forever be single. Let me tell you, listen, if Carly is going to continue on being the friend that she has been to him, Jergens will be his best friend. See this right here? Jergens lotion. If you know what I mean, it will be Jason's best friend. I'm telling you. Not to be crass, but I'm just keeping it 100. I mean, he need to put a muzzle on Cujo. Like, you really do. Because this is getting ridiculous. Like, he's never going to have a successful, real relationship with this Banshee around. Like, if you can't control your pet, you need to, put her down. Something. Because this is getting ridiculous with Carly. Like, she doesn't know how to play her position. Play your role. Know your role and keep it pushing. You are a friend. If he's dating somebody, be respectful of that. If you need to, his help for something or whatever, call him. And if he's busy, handle your problems yourself or go to Sonny or Jax or whoever. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people Carly can call besides Jason for help. It's respect. And that's what I think Carly lacks. Carly wants to be top dog in Jason's life. That's what she wants. You ever seen the movie Old Yeller? Old Yeller just sitting around barking and howling at everybody that come around. You know what happened to Old Yeller in the end of that movie? Pow. That's what they need to take Carly behind the barn and just. Oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm geeked up today. I'm sorry. It's Monday. It's like. Yeah. That's what they need to do. Because she getting out of control. Like, it's getting ridiculous with her. It's like, lady, you got a husband, you got children, you got a grandchild, you got a business. It's like, do you not have enough on your plate? Do you not have anything to do? Like, do you need more to do? Like, is that what this is? Lord have mercy. Because Carly sitting there talking about, oh, Jason's a hard habit to kick. Britt was like, not for me. I hope she keeps that up though. So anyway, moving on from that. Jax pretty much led Sean right to Nicholas's doorstep. Because he popped up on Sean at the Metro Court or whatever, and basically they were talking about Hayden and stuff, and he explained to Sean how Nicholas basically scared Hayden out of town. So once Sean heard that was a clue for him. He was like, okay, let me go knock at the door. Because now he's learning that the Cassadine name keeps popping up. Like Crichton Clark, that's linked to Victor. Now Jax told him some information that links to Nicholas. This is starting to make sense to Sean, I think. He's slowly starting to put the pieces together what, really happened. Hopefully, because I'm ready for all this to come out. Like, I really am. I am so ready for this to come out. It needs to come out. So, anyway, moving on from that. Esme. I love the fact that Jocelyn is reading Esme. Like, she is reading her like hooked on phonics. Like, she knows how to read a person. And I like that. Because that's Let me tell y'all something. Knowing how to read the room and knowing how to read people is a very good quality to have, because you know how to separate bullshit from what's real. You know what I mean? Like if you know how to, like, you know the game. Like when somebody trying to run game on you, you peep game faster than they can run it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Jocelyn does with this girl. She didn't like her from day one of meeting her. Cameron is a little slow in the uptake. Cameron is not getting it. Like he's sitting there accepting Esme's apologies and forgiving her and stuff. I'm like, Cameron, learn how to read. Learn how to read, Mr. Cameron. Please. And let me tell you something. I'm not even gonna say Cameron is stupid because I don't think he's stupid. The thing is, he's a trusting person. He's that type of person. He likes to see good in other people. That's a good quality to have too. But you got to bring your street game. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with people, you got to know when to read, know your street game. You know what I mean? Know when somebody's trying to pull one over on you, and Jocelyn is not falling for it. This little act of, oh, Spencer, he's about to lose his friends. He's lost his friends, his dad, everything. If you guys can just forgive him. Jocelyn wasn't falling for that little goody-goody. She wasn't falling for that. Hell no, she not falling for it. Cameron sitting there, oh, I think she's, serious. I think she's, Cameron, no, she's not. She's the devil incarnate. Don't believe that foolishness. That's a wolf in sheep's clothes. Do not believe that. And of course, while she was in Kelly's, she got a phone call or whatever that she got accepted into the internship program at Spring Ridge. So now she's going to be spending a lot of time with Ryan. And that little backhand comment that she made to Jocelyn was very telling. Basically saying that, she'd be wise to accept her as part of the deal. I guess is like being a part of Spencer's life or whatever. I agree with Jocelyn. That girl is controlling Spencer. Like she got some voodoo, some hex, whatever on that boy. Like she got something on him. That boy is whipped. When he's around her, he turns into a child, like a puppy dog. You know what I mean? That's what he does when he's around her. It's like he does whatever the hell Esme wants him to do. And he does it. It's like she got something on him. Like she, like she be practicing witchcraft or voodoo or something. You know what I'm saying? Like she just got a pentagram around the house or something. That's how she is. And I'm glad Jocelyn not falling for that witch. I am so glad. Thank the good Lord and the baby Jesus. Thank God. Cameron, you need to listen to your lady and, learn how to read, folks. Save your life. So anyway, moving on from that. Spencer is trying to apologize to Trina or whatever because, for terrorizing, for doing whatever, lying to her and whatnot. You could tell that Trina really likes him, but she's at that point where she can't trust him right now. And it's like she feels like she's in the middle. I mean, she likes him, but Ava's her, her bestie, like her mentor, her best friend. She loyal, stuff like that. And it's like she don't trust Spencer at this point, with all his lies. And then, of course, Esme popping up and stuff like that, talking about that's his girl, and he never even told her that, So it's like it's just lies on top of lies. So he still want them to be friends or whatever. I really don't know. It's like at this point, Trina needs to be cautious with Spencer. I do think he genuinely cares for her. I think he genuinely likes her, but she needs to be careful of him because his agenda outweighs his careness for her. You know what I'm saying? Like his hatred of Ava and how far he's willing to go, it blinds him. You know what I mean? And it's like he just throws logic out the window when it comes to his anger. So she really needs to be careful around him. And I don't know if she's ready to jump into that Cassadine drama. Because if she gets involved with him, whether it be a girlfriend eventually or a friend, it's like you're going to be in some constant Cassadine drama with him. So it's like you might want to press pause on that and think about it. I loved his interaction with Ava, though. Ava came back up in there. When Ava walked back into that room, that was the Ava I know. That was the Ava. The way she poured that drink and basically told him that if he ever tried to come for her again, that there would be hell to pay. That's the Ava I know. And he's still pissed at her. He's still ranting and raving at her. Like Spencer is never gonna probably let go of that anger he has towards her. He's never gonna let it go. And she let him know, I don't give a damn. She was like, I'm not going nowhere. She ended up calling the cops on him and had him arrested. I was like, yeah, this war is just gonna it's gonna heat up. It's gonna intensify. It really is. Like her and Spencer are just gonna be feuding for the longest of times because I don't see this anger he has for her. I don't see it going nowhere. Especially now that she's having him locked up. I'm not even mad at Ava for doing it. I know some people like, well, she a hypocrite or whatever because of all the stuff she did. I'm like, maybe so, but like I said, I had no issues with Spencer going after Ava. She's a big girl. She can take care of herself. But he involved the child. That's where you cross the damn line for me. You know what I mean? Like, you did not have to involve Avery in your foolishness. That's what you didn't have to do. There's plenty of ways to get back at Ava rather than going through an innocent child. So I'm actually wanting to see what's going to happen between them next. Like, what is Nicholas going to have to say about all of this? Because he went to go visit Alexis and told her everything that's going on, and she basically chewed his ass out and told him that this is essentially his fault because the way Spencer is acting is how Nicholas acts. You know what I'm saying? She feels like he's emulating his father in ways, not just being a Cassadine, he's being who Nicholas is or how he can be. You know what I mean? So she's basically imploring Nicholas, fix this, because Nicholas sitting there talking about, oh, I'm not fixing nothing, or I don't want to, I don't want to fix that. Nicholas, fix it, find a way. I understand what he did was wrong. What Spencer did was wrong. He deserved consequences, but Nicholas needs to realize his faults and what he's done wrong. You know what I mean? Like you need to have a come to Jesus moment with your son. I'm just saying, like in order to fix this, but it's still gonna pull a rift between them because of Ava. Now that she's having Spencer locked up, it's going to make that boy hate her even more. So there's no way to kind of fix it as long as Ava's around. You know, it's like a catch-22 kind of thing. It's not going to get fixed in a day. Let's just put that out there. It's not going to get fixed anytime soon. It's just going to get messier and messier. And I'm here for it. I love mess. I mean, this is why we watch these types of show, for mess. And that's what I love. Speaking of, when the hell is Alexis getting out of that place? Alexa's been sitting up in that. I commend them though because they got her just sitting up in there. You know what I mean? They could have easily wrote some type of line to get her out of there, but they was like, "Nah, we gonna let her stew." I guess. I mean, free Alexis. Alexis, I'm gonna put some money down on your books. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. So anyway, moving on from that, Sasha went to go see Nina and whatnot, and they talking about the baby and her foolishness with Sonny. Nina is really wanting her some Sonny. Like, she really do. She just can't stop thinking about him because she keeps bringing up how he was so different in Nixon Falls. I'm like, Nina, it's going to happen. I got that feeling. Her and Sonny going to bump uglies. I got that feeling. It's going to go down between her and Sonny. I think so. Honestly, I'm actually surprised because they said that circulation for Crimson Magazine is actually up. And I'm shocked. I'm like, how? Nina hasn't even been there in months. Like, this is the first time we've seen her in that office in God knows how long. And she, when she was gone, she barely mentioned Crimson. So I'm surprised that their numbers are even up. I'm like, y'all may need to get a specialist up in there and look at them numbers again, because I'm like, I don't see how them numbers are still up. I don't even see how she even still got a job. Because if I was Jax or somebody, I would have fired her by now. So anyway, moving on from that, I'm kind of surprised that Sonny, was surprised that Brando quit the business. He understood because he understood why Brando left. Family is important. But I guess Sonny probably saw potential in Brando, maybe. My thing is, I don't see Brando staying away from the business that long. I really don't. That business is very alluring to people. It has a pull on you in a way, so I don't see him staying away from it for too long, honestly. I think because even they keep bringing it up every time Brando's on screen, they bring it up. So I think at some point he's going to get back into it. It's going to take something to get him to get back into it. I think he's only doing it for Sasha and the baby, but he's going to find a way to get back in that business one way or the other. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all thought about it, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.